Welcome back to Nick's Garage. Regular viewers will remember that this gorgeous Roadrunner has been at the shop for a long time, as Nick takes care of a long list of repairs and improvements. Today the car is finally ready, but before it's shipped off all the way to Theo in Australia, it's time for a final shakedown. So hop in and buckle up as Nick prepares to test drive a piece of muscle car history.
So finally, after ages having this car in my shop, which belongs to Theo from Australia, we're gonna take it for a ride. And of course, the car is done. We had a big list, we went through it, we've done it all the best we can. And of course, we finally got spring here, we got beautiful weather. So if you viewers wanna join me, I'm gonna take it for a ride for the first time. And it's also my first convertible, but I'm not gonna open the top, I'm gonna take it for a ride. I wanna see how the engine performs, the differential, of course, we did a sure grip on it, and of course, how the transmission works. So you know we got to be very careful because the car is not plated. We're doing it after hours. Nobody's in the streets. Everybody's gone home. It's an industrial area. So I'm going to take it easy, take a drive, and see how it goes. Okay, let's get my seatbelts on. Safety first. I just need to warm it up a little bit. After all, you know, I've been waiting for a long time to drive this car. You know, we had a big list on this, one item after the other, and you know, waiting for parts, searching for parts, fixing parts. Everything was a lot of time consuming. I'm finally happy to get it done. Now, I just hope everything goes well. You know, we've done a lot of things to this. We also had the engine overhaul. There was a 383 matching motor, matching engine, I should say. So we built the same engine with a 440 crankshaft. So now it's stroked out and it's a 426 cubic inch, and it still kept the original block. We also put on a set of cylinder heads, poured it out with the hardened seats. We've also installed a 6-barrel setup. Also installed an air grabber and so many little pieces. And of course we kept with the exhaust manifolds. We also had a lot of suspension parts installed. We had a heavy duty torsion bars put up in front. We had a skid plate installed. We had a rear sway bar. We had heavy duty torsion bars. And did I say that? I don't remember. You know, it's been a while. I've been working on this car for a long time, over a year. You know, we also installed air conditioning, I have to say that, air conditioning, and it's cold, it's got cold air, that's good, so I don't need to turn it on right now. I love the heat because, you know, I've been waiting for a long winter to get this heat outside that we got today. It's beautiful weather, and you know what, I want to take this for a drive, see how it goes. You know, I remember when this car came in from California, I took it for a drive. It was gutless, it had no power. I tried to spin the tires, I couldn't spin the tires. It has no sure grip, which a Roadrunner should have a sure grip, which is the both wheels turning on at the same time when you accelerate. And of course the engine didn't have any power at all. I couldn't even spin one wheel, even though never mind having a sure grip. Couldn't even spin one wheel. And this is the engine we made a video on, a teardown, engine teardown, that this engine had no power, no compression whatsoever. But now we brought up the compression ratio, cylinder pressure, we put in a little cam. It's a flat tappet camshaft with lots of vacuum for power brakes. And this is what we wanted, an automatic. I had the torque converter checked, we had it flushed. I just wanted to make sure because, you know, once you put a little cam in it, sometimes it won't keep its idle in drive or when you put it in reverse. So here we go. I'll put it in reverse, and it should idle perfect. And there we are. Just gonna warm it up. We're gonna go around the block slowly. It's got power brakes. I also had the power brake booster and the master cylinder replaced. We've also installed a transmission cooler. Here we go. Now we're in drive. It's got a beautiful idle. All right, I'm just gonna take it up the street for a little ride. Just warm it up. And here we go. Let's see how it goes. I gotta be very careful, you guys, because this car is not plated. It came in from California and it's going to Sydney, Australia. So it only came here for upgrades on the car and of course, more power. There we go, we shifted 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Brakes are good. We also had a wheel alignment done on it. Of course, I also had the fuel lines replaced with a vapor lock system. You know, when you buy a car that doesn't have it, of course, this car came with a 383. So now we've converted to a fuel line of 3/8 feet and a 1/4 inch return for vapor lock. So we've done a lot of upgrades on this car. Also, the most best part, the air grabber. You just unreal. Of course, we also had a deluxe steering wheel installed. You know, the other one that came in was looking like a taxi cab style. But, you know, what Theo wanted, when he made the list, we just try to get as much as we can. And we also installed 4 chrome wheel opening moldings on all 4 corners. We also installed bumperettes at the rear bumper. And we also had the 2 mirrors replaced, because the one on the right door was installed in a place that you cannot open the vent glass. Steering is good, car goes straight, speedometer works, tachometer works, gauges are working. Now I just want to open up the air grabber. There we go. That is awesome. I just love that air grabber. I mean, this is something. And it works on vacuum, so you know, when you put a cam in this engine, when we built it, we wanted to make sure we had enough vacuum for power brakes and also vacuum assist the air grabber door. I'm going to shut the air grabber. I'm going to come to the shop. So we're just going to leave it in drive. Open the air grabber. Leave it in drive. And of course, I want to show you guys the flashes on the hood. This is awesome. You know, this is awesome. It's got the stripe on the hood. It's got the air grabber. And of course, the flashes on the hood. I mean, this is great. This is really great. Actually, you know, car came in and did a lot of little odds and ends. But, you know, we went through it all, and I think we did a great job. So let's see now. I'm going to put it to the floor, see how it goes. I'll leave it in drive, and here we go. I couldn't spin the tires at all before when this car came to my shop. Okay, I'm going to do some gas and brake now. Wow. After all, it's not a 383 anymore. Putting a 440 crank in a 383 turns out to be a 426. Not a Hemi, a 426 wedge. It rides so smooth, eh? I just love this car. It's so smooth. And you know, it's quiet on the inside, but I'm sure out on the back it's very loud. And it shifts good. I'm happy for that. Put in neutral, put in reverse. Okay, first, second. You know what? I'm going to try to shift it manually right now. Here we go. Drive, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Shifts pretty good. I just kind of love this car. Wow. You know, this car would be nice on the highway. So smooth, no rattles, no matter what, it's a beautiful car. And it's got a beautiful idle, put in reverse, put in drive. It's exactly what I wanted. Okay, goes the air grabber. Check that out. This is awesome. Try one more time. What do you say? Okay. Just gonna back up. Shifts good. Steer is good, it stops good. Really nice. Okay, here we go. One more time. I'm going to try it one more time. You guys ready? One more time. Here we go. Gas, brake, torque it up. Just love that 6-barrel. Okay, now let's try the kick down. I'm gonna cruise down, and when you're in drive, when it shifts it to drive, when you kick it down, it should shift down, shift it to second gear. I'm gonna try it now. Let's see now. Leave it in drive, cruise it down the street, and then I'm gonna just kick it right now with the air grabber open. And here we go. Man, this thing needs an open road, let me tell you. This road is too short. Try the brakes. Okay, good stuff. Wow, that was a nice ride. You know, it's got a quarter of a tank of fuel. I should have bought more fuel. I didn't buy enough. But anyways, you know, it goes smooth, it goes straight, it shifts good, stops good. No rattles whatsoever. And it handles pretty well with those heavy duty torsion bars that we put up in front, with the rear sway bar. I mean, it goes great. And let's see if the horn works. Beep, beep, that we installed. Here we go. Beep, beep. Yes, sir. Beep, beep. You know, we went a lot through this car. We installed the air grabber, like I said earlier. We also installed a 6-barrel setup. And of course, air conditioning, ram air system. We also had the booster and the master cylinder replaced, and we also stayed with the exhaust manifolds. We wanted to make it look factory appearance, which we did. Heavy duty torsion bars, a skid plate in the front with the Hemi oil pan that we installed. We upgraded the fuel lines. We also had the decals replaced because the decals that came with the car were on the wrong direction. Like if you look here, all the stripes were not correct on this car. But if you look here, now it's correct, they're all in the same format. Also, the mirror was over here. When you open the vent glass, it would not open the vent glass because the mirror was in the wrong location. So we had the doors painted and of course, bought new mirrors and went with it. We also had the Pentastar installed and so much. And we also had a Sure Grip. Now that we've installed the Sure Grip, both tires spin. I remember when it came here last year, just a little bit the tires spun on one side only. But we also installed the Sure Grip. Or for some people that don't know what a Sure Grip is, it's Podgy traction. But in Chrysler, they call it a Sure Grip. And of course, the car is equipped with that right now. No, those are sticky tires because, you know, I usually spin the tires a lot more when there's other type of tires, but you know what, they're pretty sticky because I could tell when I was taking the turn, they're really a good bite. But there you have it, you guys. Thank you for joining me for the ride. You know, I didn't want to go crazy with it. I just kept it simple. After all, it's not plated, so hope you guys enjoyed the ride, and thank you for watching us here on Nick's Garage.
The test drive with the Roadrunner went off without a hitch. No issues and plenty of power to push Nick back into the seat. But Nick wanted to be extra sure that all systems were working as intended before he packs this one up for the big trip to Australia.
Here we are a few days later. I've got the Roadrunner here again. It runs on a 6-barrel. But you know what, I took it for a drive and you know what, I wasn't so sure. I just wanted to make sure it operates the way I want to. Maybe it's like 6-pack is, or should I say the 6-barrel sluggish. I'm not so sure. You know, I was thinking about it. So then I said, you know what, let me take it for another drive, put some cameras on board and see what's really happening underneath the hood. Because after all, once you drive it, you want to really know if that 6-barrel opens up. And at the same time, for all the new viewers on board, if you guys want to know how a 6-barrel operates, I'm just going to open the hood and show you guys how it works and the way it's set up from the factory. You know, when you cruise around with a 6-pack or 6-barrel on a Chrysler production car, it works always on 2 barrels. Only under full throttle, the outer 2 outboard carburetors are going to open up. Just want to show you, it's not a linkage opening up the outboard carburetors. It works on vacuum. But when it comes to closing them, yes, there's a linkage on the driver's side that closes them. But in the meantime, let me show you. You can see these 2 outboard carburetors. We have vacuum diaphragms, one on each. One on the front carb, one on the rear. And if you take a good look, there's a vacuum hose here There's another vacuum hose here connected to a T, and it goes to the center carburetor port. So in other words, when the carburetor is under full throttle, wide open throttle, vacuum assists to that vacuum hose, and then it tells the other two carburetors with full vacuum to tell the diaphragms to open up the outboard carburetor throttle plates. And let me just show you how they're closed. When you let go of the gas pedal or the accelerator pedal, you want to make sure that the outboard carburetor is closed at the same time with the center carb. So this is how it's done. Here we go. Let's say we're just driving, okay? This is your gas pedal when you're cruising around. Then when you're under full throttle, look what happens. It goes like this. Then the vacuum kicks in. The linkage goes like so. Opens up because the two carburetors are linked together like so. That's full throttle. Now you have 6 barrels wide open throttle. Then of course, when you let go of the gas pedal, look what happens. The linkage closes the two outboard carburetors. And that's what you call a 6 barrel setup. And this is right from the factory. And the 3 Holley carburetors. So we got our camera set up, and I want to make sure those linkages work. So one way to find out, go on the road, go full throttle just for a few seconds, and then we come back in, check out the cameras, put them on the screen and see what's happening. So you guys want to go for a ride? Let's go. All right, let's warm it up a little bit. Yeah, you know what? I just want to make sure before the car gets delivered to Australia that the 6 barrel opens up. Just got to make sure. Let's see if my 4-way flasher works on the hood. I just love that. Isn't that cool, eh? With the lights working on there. Yeah, we're going to take it for a drive without the air cleaner assembly. Just want to make sure that you guys can get a good view of how the linkage works. It's all vacuum operated, just like the air grabber door. It's vacuum operated. So you see, you got to pick up a cam that has lots of vacuum, enough to make your power brakes work, and of course your air grabber door. I want to keep the heat inside, so I close the door on the air grabber so I can keep the heat inside underneath the hood so I can warm it up. Then up on the road, when we're up and down the street, I'll open it up. try it over here. That's what I wanted to hear.
Nick likes what he heard, but what did it look like under the hood?
Okay, we'll do it again. I noticed that these stars have a good white. You're driving the car and it sure is great. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. There we go. Finally. So gas and brake and we did it. There we go. I think we're good. So let's go see if that 6-barrel opens up. I'm sure it does, but I just wanted to be sure. And there we have it. All I wanted to do is smoke those tires. We have it done. So now we just got to go inside, get onto the screen. I want to see what's happening underneath the hood. Okay, let's see what's happening underneath the hood. So let's see what we've got here. Here we go. This is a nice setup. What an awesome setup, man. Air grabber, 6 barrels. What more do you want? Yes! Ha! It opened up all the way. Yes. Beautiful setup. And I love the sound. There he goes. Yes, full throttle. Ha ha, we got it. Listen to that sound. There you go. You see when you let go of the gas pedal, the linkage returns back. It's mechanical linked up to the center carb. This is awesome. This is what I wanted to see. And you know what? It's exactly what I wanted. Perfect. Perfect. Smooth. No backfires, no misfires, no nothing. Super smooth. Beautiful. That car has sticky tires, that's for sure. Soft rubber compound.
No matter how sticky those tires are, the engine that Nick has built lights them up.
Just love the sound when it opens up. Whoa. Awesome. Wow, that was great. Yes, perfect. Just what I wanted to see. You guys, that's a 6-barrel setup for all you viewers. Here it is. And that's the way it works. So now that I know it works, I'm just going to go for one more ride just for the fun of it. And then after that, wrap it up and ship it to Australia. And here we go. Into this car, so let me just take it for one more ride before we ship it out to Australia. Actually, this is a fun car to drive. I gotta admit, it's a fun car to drive for sure. Okay. Okay, gas and brake. Here we go. Yes. You know, those tires have a good bite, let me tell you. Now, I've had my tires from the Kawasaki on this one. Would have put them up in smoke. Wow, this car is so smooth, so quiet, no rattles whatsoever. I'm going to try the kick down this time. Yes, sir. Kick down works. 6-pack opened up. I should say 6-barrel because it's a Plymouth. Dodge is a 6-pack. Plymouth calls it a 6-barrel. And it's working just fine. Just love it. I just hope my client enjoys it when he gets it back. You know, I love it when the 6-barrel opens up in the 6-pack, and of course with the kick down, it's awesome. I'm gonna try it one more time. Oh, so smooth. So smooth, just love it. You know what? When Theo mentioned to put the deluxe steering wheel on, which is this one here, it is a beautiful steering wheel with the beep beep horn button right in the middle. Man, this is a fun car to drive, let me tell you. so smooth, no rattles, no nothing. It goes nice and straight, it stops good, no hesitation, no backfires. What more can you ask for? But a nice cruising 1970 Roadrunner, beep beep Roadrunner. After all, air grabber, convertible, best thing around. Love it. Now that is a burnout. And those stars are very stinky, let me tell you. Okay, let's bring it back to the shop, and you know what? I always have to test my cars. I want to make sure you know that six-pack doesn't get stuck open or anything like that. I want to make sure the car stops good, the steering goes good, and it's my job to know that, you know, after you've tampered with all that, you want to make sure that the car is safe. So I think this car is safe and good. You can't get better than that. Okay, let's bring it back into the shop. Wow, that was a nice ride. You know, after putting so much work, after so many months working on this car, I finally achieved what I wanted. I love it. And you know what? It's ready for delivery. And of course, you guys, thank you for joining us here for our joyride in the Roadrunner that's going to Australia. And thanks for watching us here on Nick's Garage. And take care till next time. And you guys, if you look down below the video, we have a whole bunch of merchandise that you guys can buy. So whatever you like, buy it, love it, wear it, and enjoy it. And help spread the word of Nick's Garage. And if you have some time, check out our Patreon page. We have extra content and you guys can watch it and take it from there. And we'll see you next time.